Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in. Enjoy the game.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
The Southeast Sports Network, your free ticket to front row sports action. From heart-pounding football showdowns to thrilling basketball games, experience every moment live, all from the comfort of your home. Your favorite athletes, broadcast in real time and on demand. It's not just streaming, it's your front row ticket to the best of Southeastern sports. And the best part? It's absolutely free. Don't miss a moment of your favorite teams. Join us now at the Southeast Sports Network. The Southeast Sports Network, your front row ticket to live sports. Join SESN for an unmatched sports experience. Dive into the world of game highlights, real-time updates, and electrifying coverage. With SESN, you're not just watching sports, you're living them. Be the first to know, the first to see, and the first to share every big moment. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
The story of the United States has been written for centuries. Penned by millions of authors, written in every language, from every perspective. With every chapter as unique as our people and our land. Our story is one made up of many. Find yours in the USA.
Kids across America are going to school hungry. Millions of kids every day. But one simple thing can help change all of this for a hungry child in America. Good, healthy food and the energy it brings. With help from caring people across America, No Kid Hungry is providing healthy meals and hope to hungry kids so they can build better futures. To learn more about ending child hunger in America, go to helpnokidhungry.org today.
Turn it up. We going big. Throw it down. We gonna really live. Let's go all out. Let's go all out. You know it's gonna get loud. 'Cause we getting down.
Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
The rhythmic sound of more than 500 cascading waterfalls. The endless echo of more than 10,000 caves. The serene silence of 1,000 miles of wilderness trails. The next time someone tells you to get lost, consider it an opportunity. Your vacation is now playing in Tennessee.
At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
truck is a tool, but a Ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at sesnsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
They have to score here. We're getting underway for it. Man, Evian, walk-off home run. Here's a shot to the right side. This is shaping up to be a strike outside, too.
Welcome to the campus of Reinhardt University and inside of Brown Athletic Center. Glad to have you along for the ride on the Southeast Sports Network. Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Gabriel Schrei here for SESN and our simulcast to NSBN, our first national simulcast, as well as LJ Telephone Company carrying the game regionally on ETC Now, Channel 3 on your ETC subscription. Reinhardt's Eagles playing host to the Bluefield Rams. They're 11-3 overall, 6-1 at home. Bluefield has yet to win a game on the road, and the Rams desperately need a win to spark some change in their season and get things headed in the right direction. Can they pull it off? Can they get the victory today? We'll have all the action for you and find out together. I'm certainly excited for this one, and you should be as well. It promises to be a really good matchup between these two. The Southeast Sports Network, your leading free sports network across the Southeast. Follow us on all of your favorite social channels at SESN Sports. Southeast Sports Network, sports your way, now and free. How to watch Fire TV, Roku, Stream, YouTube, ETC, and our simulcast to the National Sports Broadcast Network today for the first time ever. We're about 60 seconds away from pregame ceremonies, and this promises to be a really good matchup. We're going to have both matchups today between the Eagles and the Rams. First, this women's matchup, and Reinhardt is the number 2 team in the conference. We'll take a look in just a moment at the conference standings and league standings. Reinhardt is looking to advance their positioning with this big league win at home. Really cold one today in North Georgia, 36 degrees, and we're under threat of some severe weather, some significant snow going to blow through the region. And now getting into the Appalachian Athletic Conference top 10. This one jumbled up just a little bit. As you can see, Johnson is the number 1 team. 875 points in Appalachian Athletic Conference play. They've been really, really good and looking to keep that going. And there's another look at that. Johnson on top. And a look at the NAIA women's top 10, led away by Dordt, who is the best in the country. Indiana Wesleyan at number 2. Campbellsville at number 3, Southern Oregon at 4, Providence at 5, Georgetown rounding out the top 10. Starting lineups coming onto the floor. We'll get to know them and take a break while we do and be back with more college basketball action in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network. Don't go anywhere.
Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
Welcome back inside of the Brown Athletic Center. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Schryan. We are glad you're along for the ride for what promises to be a barn burner between the Bluefield University Rams and the Reinhardt University Eagles. Bluefield really needs a win on the road. It would be their first of the season, and without it, they are struggling to find a way to turn their season around. January, it's time to turn the corner. Conference play getting underway. A victory would be huge for the Rams today in Waleska, Georgia. Can they pull it off in North Georgia? They've lost 3 straight 0-4 on the road, and they're 2-9 overall this season. Reinhardt has won 4 in a row, and they have only lost 1 at home at 6-1. They're also 6-1 in Appalachian Athletic Conference play and 11-3 overall. Hi, everyone. I'm Gabriel Schryan. It's the Southeast Sports Network, and college basketball as the Bluefield Rams take on the Reinhardt University Eagles. And we are underway. First with the ball, the Bluefield Rams. Bluefield will attack. Floated around the arc. Hagan looking for the entry pass, defended by McCutcheons to the close side of the floor. Down along the block, this one skeeters off. Reinhardt says they've got the ball as Lena loses it. Lena plays about 36 minutes a game for Bluefield. She's been really good, averaging about 7 points from the floor. Usually chips in 3 or 4 rebounds and about 5 assists as well as this one goes. Destiny Long rattles it home for the opening salvo for the Rams. 2-0 Bluefield University on the Southeast Sports Network. Reinhardt to respond. McCutcheons down the floor and dishes it away to Camper. Down low in the violation. 2-0 in Waleska, Georgia, as we're just getting started. Starting 5 for the Reinhardt University Eagles on the floor. McCutcheons, Kraft, Dyke, Lavery, and Camper rounding out the 5 as Van Dyke goes to the line. This one goes. Van Dyke 16 for 25 entering the afternoon from the charity stripe. That's 64%. Second one goes as well, as we're all knotted up 2 apiece in Waleska, Georgia. Starting 5 for the Bluefield University Rams, Lena Pagan, Ashanti Northcross, Destiny Long, El Gunter, and Kiara Guzman.
9-12. Hey, Harley.
El Gunter to put it back onto the floor. Long delivery over the top, going up and fighting for it. This one will not drop for Guzman. Reinhardt Eagles pushing the tempo, just 60 seconds into this. All tied up at 2. Entry pass, this one off the floor. Bluefield will come up with the ball. Back to the offensive end. This one dished away. Bluefield on the rotation. Northcross out to L. Looking for that entry pass. Destiny Long fights her way through the arc from the corner. Here's one from mid-range, and it won't go. Too much on it. We remain tied with 90 seconds gone in Waleska. Julia Kraft knifed her way down inside and rejected by Destiny Long. Bluefield, long feed, down along the baseline. This one is off and back with Reinhardt. Reinhardt looking to break the tie that's already lasted 90 seconds in Waleska. Slow start. Here's one from three-point land. That goes. Say goodbye to the tie. It is 5-2. That's our first lead change of the afternoon. Reinhardt on a 5-0 run for the moment. McCutcheons handed it off. Van Dyke to Kraft, fights her way down along the edge of the block, trying for the turnaround J and can't bust it. Reinhardt keeps the ball initially, but now the turnover along the baseline. 7.5 to play in our first period. 5-2, Reinhardt out in front off the wings of a 5-0 run. Bluefield looking to respond. They've really struggled this season offensively. More on that in just a moment. So far this year, 627 points scored for the Rams. Couldn't add 2 more from mid-range. That's about 57 per game. In conference play, they've been a little better, averaging 62. One of the deadliest scorers in the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Can't get it to go, but now, and one from under the iron. Big moment for Lena Van Dyke. She's already gone to the stripe and hit 2 today. She'll be back at the stripe now. I mentioned at her first trip, she will not go to the line, excuse me. Or maybe she will. And one, and can't convert. Van Dyke with 4 points. Ball's loose, picked up by Lavery. Noel out, way back on the front court. McCutcheons back to Lavery. Entry pass down low. Van Dyke turning and firing. Bluefield can't come up with the ball initially, but it's last touched by Reinhardt, which means possession will go to the Rams. 5-point ball game in North Georgia, 7-2. Bluefield Rams. 3.5 minutes gone in this one. Driving along the baseline, floated out to the corner. Bluefield down along the edge of the arc from the baseline. This one rattles and drops, and the response cuts a 7-0 run by Reinhardt University. That's an important response. 6:12 to play in our first. Julia Kraft gets her own miss, and the rebound results in points. Nice work on the glass as this one is kicked to the back door, and Lena puts it home. She's averaging about 5.5 points per game this season, so already way out ahead of that was 6, 9-4. This one rattles around and rolls off of the floor. Reinhardt getting a couple of changes on the floor. Now in is Campbell. We're also going to get our first look at Haley Johnson. Johnson has only started 1, but she's played in all 14 for Reinhardt University. Lafina Campbell has started 10. This is her 13th appearance this season for Reinhardt. Campbell averages about 7 points per game. Van Dyke heavily defended by Rosado out near the straightaway. Kraft nearly loses the ball. Pick back up, firing from mid-range and bangs it home. 11-4. Reinhardt University looking good. Halfway through our first period, driving down along the edge of the block and the violation. Reinhardt University has been very efficient this season. They've averaged 69 points per game. In conference, they're averaging 71, and they trail to only Johnson University and the Royals. Ball in the corner, and this one, a violation down low. Reinhardt can't believe it. That's Simpson across your screen checking into the game for Van Dyke. Kiara, that's going to be her 14th appearance this season. She's played in every game but one, averaging just shy of 4 points per game. She shot about 35% from the floor. First goes at the line, cuts it to a 6-point lead for the Reinhardt University Eagles. As a team, Reinhardt shoots 40% from the floor, which really is incredible. Eagles violation as she fights her way down through the edge of the paint. Reinhardt University. To put us back underway, Noel turning on the top of the block, tries the turnaround floater, and this one rattles out. L gets us started. Pagan running the floor, heavily defended by Campbell. Kicked across right in front of us. Destiny Long to the corner. Here's Pagan, and the violation. Campbell is the one who catches the whistle this time with 4:38 to go in our first. Another change coming for Reinhardt University.
What was your other foul on? You said white 13. 12. Red 12.
No, down here was white 12.
No, over here. You said white 13.
Glad they're saying something about this. They're talking to the official right now. We had a call for a number that wasn't on the floor.
And then who was the one over here?
It happens. It happens to the best of us.
You said 24.
No, it was 24. No, the game yeah, 24.
Okay.
And we're shooting 2.
Shooting 2, 11-6. Hi, everyone. Welcome to North Georgia. If you're just joining us, Southeast Sports Network and our simulcast today to the National Sports Network and LJ Telephone Company's ETC Now, Channel 3 on your cable package. Justin Newton lurking in the doorway to the gym, the head coach of Reinhardt's men's basketball team. Tony Campbell is the man who leads Reinhardt University along the bench, and he's done an excellent job again this season, getting them off to a very hot start. 11-3 overall, 6-1 in conference play. They're also 6-1 at home, and they've won 4 straight entering today. Bluefield, not quite as beautiful of a picture. They've lost 3 in a row, 2-5 in conference play, so not an awful mark. They've struggled overall, though, 2-9. Here come the Rams. Bluefield, the handoff. Destiny Long, heavily defended, trying for the entry pass and a violation down low. 11-7 as Bluefield has started to dig their way back. They'll take anything they can get. Whistles and going to the line, helping them out big time in this first period. Reinhardt has been quiet since a 7-0 run was snapped by Bluefield. El will throw the ball in. Gunter. Down along the baseline off the inbound. Destiny Long fights her way to the edge of the block. Back out to El. 3 ball. This one has too much on it. Loose down near the corner. Reinhardt comes up with it. Pushing the tempo is McCutcheons. Looking for somewhere to go. Johnson pulls up. Back to McCutcheons. 3 ball just off the mark. Went wide. Fighting for the ball down along the edge of the block. And a jump ball called for as Reinhardt will keep it. Gabriela Rosado after the ball, and she's done well on the glass this season, averaging about 3 rebounds per game, 23 so far. Onto the floor, Simpson from the corner, Kiara out to the straightaway, the pull-up for Lavery, 3 ball is short. 11-7, 3:40 to play in our first period. Bluefield to respond. And the Virginian squad loses the ball. Couldn't quite stay with it. Great attack. And that violation is going to be big time again for Bluefield. They are just getting back into this ticky-tacky, picking up all the fouls they can in this first period. Reinhardt's going to have to adjust because this officiating crew clearly calling everything they see. Super friendly crew today. They came in, set high right away. Bluefield going to take a timeout on the floor and talk strategy, so we'll take a timeout as well. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. We'll be back 11-8. Reinhardt in control. Welcome back. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. Bluefield nearly takes that away. Ball swatted down. 3:21 to play in our first period. 11-8, Reinhardt University in the lead. Eagles attacking now. Gabriel Schreiss, Southeast Sports Network, simulcast today to ETC3 and NSBN. Bluefield Rams get the steal, they needed that. Pull up, 3-point range, this one's short. Big high bounce and a battle for it off the glass. The jump ball keeps the ball with Bluefield. Rams needed that. That is big stuff. They've averaged 10.5 steals per game this season. They've done well rebounding as well with 30.5 as a team. Reinhardt was really the steal magnet of the conference last season, but unable to keep pace so far this year. 8.5 steals per game. Driving down inside, off the glass, rolls, won't drop. This one off the side of the iron. Reinhardt University pushing the tempo. Long outlet pass, now to the corner. Kiara Simpson, 3-ball, big high bounce. Eagles stay with it. Picked up by Nia Moon. She pulls up for 3 and buries that from downtown Atlanta. 14-8 with 2.5 to go in the first. That's a big-time 3-ball. Ball skeetered off of the floor, 14-8. El Gunter to put this back underway. Inbounding feed. Great pass to the elbow. This one off the mark. Regathered by Rosado. Ball loose, and Reinhardt can't get to it in time. Simpson was chasing it. Eagles making a chain. Just one. Camper on. We'll see Noel come to the bench. Back underway. Bluefield has it stolen away. Reinhardt University Eagles pushing the tempo. Backdoor feed. This one blocker down by Rosado. Rejected down inside of the paint. Camper run down by Gabriella. Niel will go to the line. 10 for 16 at the charity stripe this season. 2 minutes left to play in our first period, 14-8. Reinhardt in control. Basically deadlocked for the last 2 minutes. Bluefield has really put themselves back into this through ticky-tacky plays, going to the line and converting. So far, the Rams 66% at the line, 4 of 6. Reinhardt is now 4 of 5, about 80%. Eagles have doubled up Bluefield, 16-8. From the offensive end, entry pass by L. What a beautiful feed. That is a golden assist. 6-point game. Johnson. 90 seconds left to play in our first period. Bluefield Rams take it away, pushing the tempo. Here comes Destiny Long, and the violation as she tries to go off of the glass. Moon picks it up. That's huge. This is how Bluefield is keeping themselves in the game. They continue to get back to the line time and time again. 16-10, Rams can cut it to a 4-point advantage for Reinhardt. The first one goes. Destiny Long this season, an impressive 67% from the stripe. Second goes as well, so just 4 points separate the Rams and the Eagles in Waleska, Georgia. Reinhardt University. McCutcheon's long feed. She connects with Camper. 3-ball, too much. Taken down by the Rams off the glass. Hagan. Over the top. Ball's loose. Gathered by Camper and a violation. Gabriella laughing it off. Love to see the girls having fun. 63 seconds left to play in this first period in a 4-point game. Reinhardt has been in control for almost the entirety of the first. Bluefield had the opening bucket but has trailed since.
Shirts in, shirts in.
Our official asked both players to tuck before they check in. Johnson off for Reinhardt. Gani Perriman comes in for Bluefield's Rams. Camper, 63% from the line this year. Yes. 5-point game, 17-12 in North Georgia. First period inside of 60 seconds to go until our break.
Let's go, Lena, let's go! Let's go!
Rams, the handoff, Pagan, and Naja suffers the foul. 17-12, Reinhardt takes over. 30 on the shot clock, 43 in the period. Eagles distribute. Moon back out to the straightaway, and McCutcheon's defended by Pagan. Moon kicking it around the arc. Reinhardt looking for that space, and this one turned over to Bluefield's Rams. Illegal screen inside, called against Camper. Rams take back over with the ball. Haley Smith inbounds. Lena Pagan running the floor.
Let's go. Swing it. Let's go.
10 seconds left in the period. Shot clock is off, and Bluefield loses the ball. Poked away by Reinhardt. Bragg will inbound. Lauren has not started yet. This is her 12th appearance this season. She's played in every game for Bluefield. Blown tire. Hopefully she's all right. She came down hard.
Knock him down. Forward. Come here. Forward. Come here.
Looks like she is, thankfully. Lauren Bragg having a word with coach before we get back underway. Lena Pagan to the charity stripe, 66% this season, entering the day 37 for 56 at the line, averaging just over 7 points per game. This one goes. 4.6 seconds left to play in our first period, 4-point margin. Reinhardt will have time to make something happen. We'll see if they can pull it together. What a high-scoring first period. Reinhardt inbounds, 3 seconds, long ball, McCutcheon's down the floor, looking inside, 1 second, I think she got it off, but it's wide, and so 17-14 is our margin. After one period of play, the Eagles of Reinhardt are in control of this one in North Georgia. We'll break and return with more college basketball in just a moment on SESN. Welcome back to North Georgia and inside of Brown Athletic Center. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network, our simulcast today to ETC3 and NSBN. Glad you're with us. Gabriel Schrei for SESN. After one period, Reinhardt leading by 3. Entering our second period now, 17-14. Over the last 2 minutes of that first period, Bluefield outscored Reinhardt 6-3. 3 ball off the mark. Good look for McCutcheons. This one tapped down, and she goes down hard. Noelle Lavery hitting the boardwalk. Hopefully she's all right. Bluefield shooting 30% from the floor, 3 of 10 after one period of play. Reinhardt is shooting 5 of 17. That's 29%. Free throws are where it's at. 8 of 10. Bluefield keeps getting back to the stripe. Reinhardt now 6 of 8. That's 75%. This one goes as well for Lavery. 19-14 in North Georgia. Reinhardt has 8 points off of turnovers. Great feed, mid-range, this one rims and drops. Connie Perryman gets it to go and it keeps us within 3. 1 minute gone in our second period. Pass to the corner, Kraft, floated across, Reinhardt to the straightaway, Kraft again. Driving down inside, Eagles moving it all around the world. Kraft wants to pull up, McCutcheons evades a defender, floater on the run, can't drop it in, trying again, looking for another rebound. Reinhardt stays with the ball. Great play by Van Dyke, good ball control. This one is short from three-point land, and Reinhardt comes up with it again. Kraft, 3-ball, yes! Long delivery for the Eagles. That one hits from the mountains of North Georgia. Are you kidding me? 22-16 with 90 seconds gone in our second period. Handoff to Pagan. Haley fighting her way through traffic in the violation against Reinhardt as Emma Cutchins catches this one. She's been good this season. Super important piece at point. She's appeared in every game this year so far for the Reinhardt Eagles. Started today, her fourth start. L inbounds. Wide open, can't bust it. Kraft with a board, stolen away, the intercept by Long. Backdoor feed off the glass, it goes. Great play, Haley Smith able to drop it home. Bluefield gets an important bucket back and keeps us within 4. Reinhardt, the margin so far in the second period, outscoring them 5-4. In these first 2 minutes and 7 seconds. Eagles stolen, Bluefield Rams. Pushing the tempo, long feed up the hardwood. North Cross heavily defended by McCutcheons. Kraft now way out on the front court. Long drives across the arc, down to the elbow, stolen away by Reinhardt University. Camper along the edge of the hardwood, loses the ball, but it was last touched by Bluefield. Change coming for the Eagles. This time it's Haley Johnson who comes into the game in place of Camper. She'll inbound. 2.5 gone in our second period. Closing in on the halftime break, 22-18. Reinhardt stolen by Long. What a play. One player to beat as she races down the boardwalk and gets it to go with a little kiss off of the glass. Just 2 points separate us in North Georgia. Eagles respond with a 3-ball. Are you kidding me? Range. What a beautiful ball by Noelle Lavery. She's been good from three-point land this season, 33%. Long, short, picked up by the Eagles. Johnson through traffic, trying the close side of the hardwood. Harassed at three-point range, knifes her way around a defender, and the violation as she crosses through the top of the paint. 25-20. Pagan back onto the floor in place of Smith. Reinhardt has scored 8 in this second period. Bluefield has scored 6. 6.5 to play in the first half. Johnson will inbound. Toss to McCutcheons, who runs the floor. She doesn't keep it for long. Van Dyke gives it. Haley with 6 on the shot clock. Entry pass. Noelle tries the turnaround, and she takes a step. The ball given for free to the Rams of Bluefield. Tony Campbell trying to speak with our official. The official says she got a shove in. It wasn't, I thought that was a travel for sure. The official says she just pushed a little too much with her arm, the head coach of the Reinhardt Eagles, Tony Campbell. Mid-range, too much on it, off the glass, skeetered into the hands of an Eagle. Johnson has it stolen away. Long picks it up along the edge of the block. Blocked once, Van Dyke contests, but Pagan gets it to go. 25-22. Rams hanging around. That's huge for Bluefield in this second period. Lavery entry pass to Van Dyke, hands it off. Haley fighting her way along the top of the block. Down low from the baseline. In trouble. Great entry feed, and off the glass this goes for Haley Johnson. 5 points separate us still in North Georgia, where it's 27-22. Bluefield led down the floor by Elle Gunter. Kraft defending Pagan. She drives her way along the block, feeds it down low. Wonderful pass, easy bucket for Destiny Long. She shoots 43% from the floor, and she's been so crucial to the success of Bluefield this year. Elle Gunter gets the board. Johnson just misfired on that. 3 points separate us. Bluefield came to play this Saturday afternoon. Too much, big high bounce. Reinhardt pushing the tempo. Great feed to Van Dyke. It's tipped away. Bluefield battling for it on the edge of the block. 3 ball for Kraft, and it's too much. Long with the rebound. 4.5 to play in our first half. Destiny, the spin move is nasty, but she misfires. Cleaned up by the Bluefield Rams. Guzman gets it to go down inside, and a timeout taken down on the floor by these two. So we'll take a break as well and return with more college basketball in just a moment from North Georgia.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
Welcome back to North Georgia inside of Brown Athletic Center. Here's a look at the Appalachian Athletic Conference. Women's basketball top 10. A graphic that is determined to be out of order. It was working during the break, and it's jumbled itself again. Johnson is the #1 team in the conference, but this is a big one today. Bluefield putting together a really stunning performance against the high-powered, high-octane Reinhardt University Eagles on SESN. Pull-up goes! Whoa! Lavery buries that one from downtown Atlanta, Georgia. 30-26. Pagan. Long. Great feed. We're within 4. This one tipped away. Elle pulls up mid-range, can't get it. Simpson with the board. Fighting for the ball down inside. Rams triple teamed. Moon has it stolen away, and it's a jump ball. So it will stay with Bluefield University, which is big at this point. Rams are going to keep us close all the way until the halftime break. From the corner, driving, and she was untouched but can't get it to drop. Johnson to Campbell. She's got tempo. Backdoor feed, Moon off the glass. It rattles, rolls, and goes. 32-26. College hoops in North Georgia. Gabriel Schrei, Southeast Sports Network, ETC3, and NSBN. Glad you're with us. Driving off the turn to the corner. Destiny Long one at 3. Tries for the layup, and Camper gets the board. Noelle has been so good today. Keeps her big performance going. Campbell picks it up. Al nearly took it. Long feed for Moon, and too much. That shot flies out of play. 2:45 to go in the first half. After the winter break, both of these programs looking to go in very different directions. Obviously, Bluefield is looking to get back in contention, make it to the Appalachian Athletic Conference Tournament in Kingsport later this year. Reinhardt University is looking to find their way into the top 25 in the country and the league. Certainly capable of doing so. They were ranked last season, lost a heartbreaker, a thriller, a barn burner in Kingsport as the three goes for Elle. She's been really good today. Elle Gunter from three-point range this season, 22%, 30% from the floor this year, averages about 6 points per game. This one off the mark. 2 minutes left in this first half. Reinhardt as a team is shooting 37% from the floor, Bluefield shooting 40%. The Eagles are a lot better from range though, 41%, Bluefield is 25%. Long to Elle. Gunter picked it up, gave it to Lena Pagan, behind the back, no look pass. Clock is winding quickly, 7 on the shot clock. Pagan tries off the glass, it rattles and drops into the twine. 1 point separates us again, 32-31. That's huge for Bluefield. They just keep hanging around. Under 90 seconds in this second period, and a kicked ball violation. It's been a 1 point game for the last 3 minutes as Julia Kraft comes onto the floor for Reinhardt. Looks like Van Dyke checks in as well. Haley Johnson coming out of the game. We're also going to see Nia Moon come off of the floor with just under 90 seconds to go in this second period. 32-31. Some confusion. The shot clock needs adjusted. Lavery to Kraft. Rattling around in a collision. The referee right away makes the call. Long will run the floor. 69 seconds left in this first half in a 1 point game. Bluefield has trailed since the opening minute. Only one tie and one lead change. For the lead, it's short. Kraft comes up with a rebound. 51 seconds left in the half. Julia kicks it across. Lavery, three ball goes! Unlimited range! 35-31. Long, fighting with the ball, throws it over the top of McCutcheons to Smith. Haley defended by Julia Kraft on the straightaway. The give to Elle. Gunter facing down Noel. Couple of quick passes. Smith tries for three, too much. And down inside, Noel Lavery is sent to the boardwalk with 21 seconds to go in this half, which means the referees will hand the ball to him. Change coming. Pagan back into the game for Bluefield. Elle coming off. Gunter has been crucial today. 21 seconds left in the half. Reinhardt, the shot clock is off. They lead by 4, 35-31. Eagles looking to bolster their lead before they go to the locker room. It's McCutcheons. 9 seconds. McCutcheons from the elbow back to Julia Kraft. 5 seconds. Julia, entry pass. Van Dyke in the paint. Ball tied up. That does it for our first half of play. And so after one half of action, 35-31, Reinhardt University in control from North Georgia against the Bluefield Rams, who are looking to pull off a stunning upset. We'll see if they can do it and be back with halftime analysis and more in just a moment on the Southeast Sports Network.
Welcome to SESN, your ticket to the front row of the sports world, covering local, regional, and national events. We bring the game to you. Feel the excitement of every play, every score, every victory. Get your seat, get on air, and immerse yourself in the heart-pounding action. The Southeast Sports Network, where sports come to life.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you prevent wildfires.
Dude, I've got this. I've been camping since I was 5 years old.
But I am a camping influencer.
You know what? I'll bet you $5. Okay. Assistant Smokey, what is the best way to put out a campfire?
To put out a campfire, drown with water, stir, drown again. Then make sure the fire is out cold by feeling with the back of your hand.
Wait, really?
I'll take the $5.
Hi, I'm Smokey Bear, and I made an assistant to help you out, because only you can prevent wildfires.
Hey, Assistant Smokey Bear, call me Papa Bear, because I'm grilling up dinner. Do you get it?
Yes, good job.
So, what should I do with all these coals?
Don't just toss them out. Put them in a metal container because those embers can start a wildfire.
I understand. The stakes are high.
Ha, 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 ha.
See, Smokey thinks I'm funny.
I got involved in officiating volleyball 8 years after I played Division I in college.
Saying yes to volleyball officiating will give you the privilege to be a part of one of the most exciting sports around.
I'm a speaker,
A builder.
I coach,
culinary arts, auditor, a firefighter.
For anyone contemplating becoming a volleyball official,
just go for it.
Take the plunge, open the door.
Say yes to officiating. Learn more about how to get involved at sayyes2officiating.com.
For every generation, it has started with the call to serve. Discovering the purpose and the belonging earned with the title. Learning to dig deep and push through adversity together. Defending our nation and its people. It is a life of great worth and reward. But Marines are never really finished serving. Their commitment comes full circle, visible in communities across our country. This is Semper Fidelis. Always faithful. Always marine. Marking a path for the next generation.
We're there to serve, make sure we're creating a fair atmosphere for both teams, upholding the integrity of the game.
I chose to be an official. It's the best decision I've made.
In life, things aren't scripted. Games aren't pre-scripted. You know, I got into officiating because my father was an official. Officiating was part of our family life. It wasn't just the game.
Get to be outside, get to experience the game. It's so much more fun. You can get a lot out of it.
If you're an athlete, we need people like you and translate those skills to officiating.
It helped me become not only a better official, but a better person.
It happens in every town, in every game.
We never have a perfect game, but the rewards always outweigh the negativities.
And it's just been wonderful.
Welcome back to North Georgia. We're at the half at a 4-point game. About 5 minutes away from our third quarter of play as the Rams make their way back onto the floor. 35-31. Reinhardt is in the lead against Bluefield, and what's been a really good one to this point. So obviously, Reinhardt is going to look to find a way to grow their lead right out of the gate to start quarter three, and somehow the Rams have to score more points. They've been outscored by a point over the last few different periods of time. The final 2 minutes of the first period, they were outscored by a point, 6-5. The first 2 minutes of that period, they're outscored by 5 points. Then they come back a little bit. They make it a 1-point game with 1:21 to play, but then at the half, it's a 4-point game, 35-31 as Reinhardt pushed their lead out just a little bit. Thanks for tuning in today. Tons of places to watch the game, tons of places to connect with the Southeast Sports Network. This is our first national simulcast. You can follow us at NSBN Sports as well, National Sports Broadcast Network, and of course locally on ETC3, LJ Telephone Company. Thank you for carrying the game. A really good one today, and we're going to have all the action in quarter number 3 in just a moment. 4 minutes away from tip with this third quarter on SESN. We'll be right back. Welcome back to North Georgia and inside of Brown Athletic Center. There's a look at your Appalachian Athletic Conference. Top 10, Johnson University leading that category. They've been really good this season. 7-1 overall. Reinhardt also one of the top teams in AAC play. And here's a look at your women's top 10 for the league. Really good year for college basketball across America. Dordt leading the way, 539 points in the poll, followed by Indiana Wesleyan and Campbellsville. Georgetown's Tigers rounding out the top 10. Almost ready to go with our second half of play on the Southeast Sports Network. Thanks for tuning in and glad you're with us. A really good one underway. 35-31 at the half. Reinhardt in the lead by 4 points. The Rams have been able to hang around, and they're looking to force their way into the lead. They started the game with the opening bucket. That was the only time they've led today. They led for the first minute of play. We were tied for a few seconds, and since then it's been all Reinhardt. But twice during that first half, it was a one-point game. Bluefield obviously wants to find a way to make it more than a one-point game. They want to get in front, get in control, and force tempo throughout the course of this second half. Gabriel Schrei's Southeast Sports Network, hello and welcome into the third quarter of play.
Be active in it right here. Be active in it. Be active
A couple of players have done very, very well so far today. Reinhardt's leading scorers. Lavery's got 11. Van Dyke with 6. Kraft and Moon both with 5. Destiny Long for Bluefield has 13. Pagan with 7. L with 3, and Northcross with a pair. Donnie Perryman has a pair as well. Kraft knifes her way along the edge of the block. The floater bounces twice and rolls out. Eagles stay with the ball. Kraft straight away. 3 is short. Tipped up, Van Dyke fighting for it, and Pagan pushes this out of reach. It's last touched by Reinhardt, per our official. And they've changed their mind, so the ball will stay with the Eagles. They needed that. Van Dyke has it tipped away. Here come the Rams running the floor and off the glass. It's short. Couldn't get it to go. McCutcheon's on the board. Northcross just unable to touch that home. And our official sounding the whistle as Reinhardt attempts to push the tempo on their way back down to the hardwood.
Hey, let's go! Al, get through it! Get through it!
Throw in. Northcross to Lavery. 3 ball is in. Mid-range from the elbow, rather. 36-31. Scratch that, make it 37-31. Northcross. Heavily defended by Guzman. Again with Pagan. Lena tries the floater. Reinhardt comes down to the ball. Van Dyke, the handoff. McCutcheon's running the floor for Reinhardt University. Eagles way back on the front court near the midcourt stripe. McCutcheon's 3 ball. This one, big high bounce, won't drop. Bluefield trailing by 6. Twice in the first half, a 1-point game. Midway through our second period and in the closing moments of our second period with 1 minute and 21 seconds to play, 1 point separated these two. It was a 4-point game at the half, and right now 6 points separate us. Bluefield Rams, yes, this one goes. They needed it. Two and a half minutes gone, 37-33. 4 points separate us. Reinhardt has led since the opening minute. Lavery, turnaround. Wow, the floater bangs home. That one just going, and it makes it 39-33. Noel up to 15 points on the afternoon. What a performance. Kicked ball is not called. Northcross floater rattles and drops. It remains a 4-point game. Welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. This one just continues to be fun. Entry pass, kick back outside. Van Dyke from mid-range. And you can tell they're getting into a flow now. 35 points for the Rams. Reinhardt back out to a 6-point lead with 41. Blown tire picked up on the timeline, still on the front court. L. Long, spinning and trying to fire. This one off the glass, but the violation called as she gets the shot off. Camper, the one who picks up the foul. The official a little defensive with Tony Campbell. 6.5 to go in the third period. (41-37). Reinhardt University, Camper. Lavery floats it home. Are you kidding me? She can't miss. What a day. 43-37. Lavery adds to her total 17 points now on the day. 6 for 9 from mid-range. Entry pass long, kicks it outside from the baseline, that goes. 43-39. 4 points still separate us. At some point, one of these programs is going to have to create some separation. This just seems like it's been neck and neck forever.
Reverse.
Van Dyke to Campbell. Defended by Northcross. 3 ball for Kraft, short. Big high bounce gathered on the baseline by Pagan. Rams sending Jordan onto the floor. Interesting basketball news today. Jimmy Butler now suspended. Surprised to see that. And some local news, the Georgia Bulldogs head coach Smart, his father has passed away after a fall. Very sorry to hear that for Kirby and the entire Smart family. Driving down along the edge of the block, no travel signaled for. Reinhardt pushing the tempo halfway through this third period. Eagles Campbell jostled and picks up the whistle at midcourt. To inbound, Johnson, Lavery, mid-range, yes, automatic, that rustles the twine. 45-39. It's been a 6 or 4 point game for the entire third period. Bluefield keeping pace with the Reinhardt Eagles, cutting it back to a 4 point game and one. They could cut it to the smallest margin of the second half. A couple of changes coming for the Eagles of Reinhardt University. Kraft will come off of the floor. Van Dyke coming off of the floor. Simpson is on. Moon checks in as well for Reinhardt University. Guzman coming out. Al Gunter on the floor. Rosado, Long, Jordan, and Payton rounding out the five. 45-42. This is the smallest margin of the second half. Four and a half to play in our third period. Reinhardt leading by just a 3 ball. One possession game. Campbell hands it off. Eagles heavily defended. Moon pulls up as she gets a screen on Long and can't get it. Pagan running the floor. Lena, a lot of room to work with. Now Campbell on top of her. Harassed from behind, and Johnson takes it away. Haley over the timeline, down along the edge of the block, and the floater goes and one. Send her to the charity stripe. Amaya Jordan picks up the foul. Haley Johnson, 69% at the stripe this season. No.
Foul.
47-42, 4:13 to play. In this third period, for the moment, a 5-point game. L, across, Pagan, heavily defended by Campbell, finding her way against the traffic, out to the straightaway, spin move after spin move, floated to the corner, Here come the Rams of Bluefield, and it's rejected down inside by Simpson. 6 minutes gone in this second half, and it's getting a little bit chippy. Inbounding feed. Al Gunter to deliver. Great ball along the baseline it goes. Long cuts it back to a three-point game, 47-44. Simpson around Rosado, drives all the way down inside and one. Send her to the line. Reinhardt needed that. For the moment, a 5-point game, 49-44. Looking to bust over the 50-point mark. Simpson. 63% at the line this season. She makes it 50-44, a 6-point advantage. For a lot of the last couple minutes, it's been a 3-point game, but a 6-4 3-point game this entire third period. 50-44, Al travels and turns it over to Reinhardt. This is a big opportunity for the Eagles. They could extend it to their largest lead of the second half of the bucket. Six-point game, Lavery from the straightaway, drives to the elbow. Eagles Noel, and the violation, Rosado and her jostling, banging around. And Gabriella picks up the foul.
Yes.
We're in the bonus, so the Eagles get 2. Noel Lavery has been on fire this afternoon. This one rattles out. Announcer's jinx in action. She's now 2 for 3 at the stripe. 19 points today in Waleska, Georgia. Yes. Gunter. Hagan. 3-ball. Yes! Wrestling the twine. 4-point game again. 51-47. I feel like I'm watching Turner Classic Movies. We've got a Wild West shootout underway in North Georgia. My goodness. Put on your cowboy hats and draw your pistols. We're exchanging gunfire in the streets. 51-47. 3 minutes to play in this third period. Gunter. Put it on the floor. Pagan. Harassed as she comes down the floor. And Campbell picks up the violation. There's a lot going on.
What else can I do?
2:58 on the game clock, 2:58 on the game clock, 30 on the shot clock.
Okay. Some confusion with the clock. They got it sorted out. I think they figured out we were using the mic to spy on them. They had to step back for that one. Reinhardt trying to pick up the ball. Four-point game still in North Georgia. This one has become an instant classic between the Rams and Eagles. Bluefield has only won a pair of conference games. They've lost 3 in a row. A win today on the road would be massive for this program. Reinhardt obviously is seeking to break into the top 25 in the nation. They've won 4 in a row, looking to make it 5 and rise to 7-1 at home. 7-1 in conference play. It would be their 12th win, a dozen on the year. That goes. Van Dyke coming onto the floor for Simpson. Simpson made a couple of really nice plays during her tenure on the floor that time around. 53-47, Reinhardt back to a 6-point advantage. L looking for help, pitches it over the timeline, stolen. Eagles with the ball. It's taken back by Long. Destiny knifes her way through traffic, and Van Dyke pushes it into the boardwalk. My goodness! Gunter from the baseline. L. Long feed to the straightaway, taken up by Jordan. Knifes her way along the block. Loose. Eagles come up with it. Long feed. Moon down the floor. She's got McCutcheon's. Backdoor feed. Off the glass it goes. Camper gets it to go. 2:20 to play in our third period of action from Brown Athletic Center. 55-47. An 8-point lead is the largest of this second half. Rams off the glass, yes, right off the corner of the backboard. This one goes for Pagan, and the action continues to grow in drama in North Georgia. This has been a great one so far. Looking forward to what promises to be a thrilling conclusion. Timeout, 55-49, Reinhardt. Welcome back to North Georgia inside of Brown Athletic Center. It's college basketball on the Southeast Sports Network. 55-49. Reinhardt University in the lead by 6 points with 2 minutes to go in our third period of action. Gabriel Schrei, Southeast Sports Network. Appreciate you tuning in, joining us, being with us. Hope you're having as much fun as we are. This is a really good game. Eagles, 3-ball, yes! Oh, baby! She hit that from the south side of Atlanta. Hello, Stockbridge, Georgia, 58-49. Pagan backing down a would-be defender. McCutcheons tries to pick her pocket. Yes, she does! Way on the front court. McCutcheon's running the floor, and the violation along the baseline, colliding with Lena Pagan. 68 seconds left in the third period. A 9-point game. The largest lead of the second half for Reinhardt's Eagles. Not only is it the largest lead of the second half, it's actually the largest lead of the game for Reinhardt University. 7 points was their previous largest lead. Made it 8, 60 seconds ago. Made it 9, 20 seconds ago. Now it's back to an even larger lead, 59-49, and looking to make it 11. They do. Reinhardt University picking up some tempo in this third period. 60 seconds left until our final quarter, and Gunter loses the ball. A blown tire, just couldn't maintain possession, and at a crucial moment as the Eagles will look to capitalize. 11-point lead, double digits for the first time tonight. Eagles pitch it across the floor. McCutcheons heavily defended by Haley. From the straightaway to Simpson. Kiara back out to Haley Johnson, driving McCutcheons, turned away. Battling against Smith, floated to the far side, 3-ball for Moon off the mark, boarded by Gabriella. Rosado harassed, stolen by McCutcheons, off the glass it goes. And the violation down along the baseline is at 62-49 with 27 seconds left in the third period. So Rosado with a foul, and that sends her to the charity stripe and one. 62-49.
Oh, Gabby.
They're making Kiara Simpson stand away from the floor. Rosado comes out now after the foul. Julia Kraft getting ready to check into the game for Reinhardt. 62-49. 21 seconds left in the third. The shot clock is off. And now the violation called against Moon. No, it's not. It's called against Camper. 19 seconds left in our third period. This one goes. Long wrestles the twine.
We only got 4 on the board.
That was the referee you heard a moment ago adding a foul to our scoreboard in Brown Athletics Center. Simpson boards it, 16 seconds in the third period. Shot clock is off. 12 points separate the Eagles and Rams. Southeast Sports Network College Basketball. 6 seconds. McCutcheons to Simpson. 3, 2, 3 ball. It rattles and won't go. At the last second, that one pops out. And so the margin, 12 points as we head to our final period between Bluefield and Reinhardt on the Southeast Sports Network. In North Georgia, we are into the final period, 12 points, the largest lead of the game for the Reinhardt University Eagles, 62-50. Hi, everyone. Welcome back. Glad you're with us. Southeast Sports Network. I'm Gabriel Schrei for this one between the Reinhardt Eagles and the Bluefield University Rams. Simpson, mid-range outside. Eagles, Simpson, floater goes, 14 points. The response is quick, back to 12 separating these two. Simpson again. A handoff to McCutcheons. She has been clutch down the stretch. Lights one off from three-point land. Rams looking to respond. Destiny Long handed it off. Elle drives her way along the baseline and the violation down inside. 9 minutes, 8 seconds left in our final period in this game between these two. Reinhardt about to get a couple of changes. Ball rattles and drops for L. (64-53), an 11-point game. McCutcheons to Moon for three, too much. Banged off of the heel of the iron, down inside, Bluefield to L, and Gunter gets the whistle on the baseline. Camper comes off. On the floor for Reinhardt is Moon, Simpson, Kraft, Noel, and McCutcheons. Moon, Simpson, defended by Destiny Long, tries it off the glass, no. Long goes down hard, she got the board. 71 seconds gone in our fourth period in an 11-point game. Bluefield has a lot of digging to do. They've almost hit their average this season for points in a game at 61. Rams down the floor, off the glass, and the ball to Reinhardt University. Eagles. Outlet pass to McCutcheons, over the timeline, moving quickly. Reinhardt floater won't go. Bluefield Rams, Destiny Long running the floor, defended by Kraft and pursued from behind. Off the glass and off the mark. The putback won't go. Rolled off the front of the iron, and now the violation down inside. Timeout on the floor, a 30-second break for the Reinhardt Eagles. We'll take one as well. College basketball, Southeast Sports Network.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire tablet with just a few clicks.
64-53. Welcome back to North Georgia. 8:20 to play between these two. I'm Gabriel Schreier, Southeast Sports Network. Glad you're with us. Hope you've had as much fun as we have. This has been a really, really good one. Not that we expected any less. This one goes. Brings us to within 10. A few moments ago, Reinhardt had pushed their lead to the largest of the night at 14. Now back within 10 points. Kraft outlet pass McCutcheons. Hands it off, Noel. She has been cooking tonight. McCutcheons. Entry pass, Noel. Lavery across, and this one goes for the dozenaire. Lena Van Dyke. 66-54. Inside of 8 minutes to play. Reinhardt has nearly reached their season average in conference play of 71 points per game. Down low and trouble in the paint. This one picked up by Moon. Here come the Reinhardt Eagles. Left off, Noel outside. McCutcheons to Kraft, defended by Long. She'll drive along the edge of the block. Destiny swats it back. McCutcheons fires from three-point land. It's short. Picking up Pagan. Outlet feed, Destiny Long against Noel, and grabbed from behind by Van Dyke as we get the violation. Tony Campbell can't believe it. I don't know if I can believe it either. Campbell checks into the game, speaking of which, in place of McCutcheons. Al is off the floor as well. The 5 on for the Bluefield Rams right now. We've got Pagan, Northcross, Long. Looks like Lauren Bragg has checked into the game. And rounding out the 5 is Jordan. Reinhardt Eagles have Campbell, Noel, Kraft, Van Dyke, and Moon in the corner to round out their 5. 3 minutes gone in our final period. And this one stopped. 66-55, an 11-point game. Reinhardt hanging on to that margin.
Hey, talk to it.
Destiny Long has got an impressive 19 points, 5 for 16 from the floor, but 9 for 12 at the charity stripe. Pagan's got a dozen as well, 4 for 5, both from the floor and the line. This is short for Campbell. Eagles stay with it. Moon tries the floater off the glass, no. Kraft, elbow, this one rolls out. Reinhardt gets a 4th chance with the basketball. The orange from 3-point range, yes! She gets it to go. Wide open, 69-55. Nice.
24, white 24, technical foul, taunting. She can't do this the whole way down. Everybody knows.
Campbell is called for taunting.
Technical foul for taunting. For taunting, shoulder touch. She didn't shoot the ball. She didn't shoot the ball.
Tony Campbell is telling the official that she didn't shoot the ball.
She didn't even shoot the ball.
Tony, I need it. It's two. I need a sub. Thank you.
Another official is asking Tony for a sub. Full timeout taken by Tony Campbell on the floor. So we'll take a break as well. College basketball on the Southeast Sports Network, 69-55. Welcome back to North Georgia and the Brown Athletic Center. Destiny Long gets her first to go. Eagles fans are loud. I'm Gabriel Fry. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, Southeast Sports Network, NSBN, and ETC3 locally across the region on LJ Telephone Company's Channel 3. 69-55 as Long can't convert at the stripe. And you know what they say, ball don't lie. Tony Campbell took offense because the player that celebrated, she was called for taunting. Campbell wasn't the one that took the shot. Well, Fina Campbell was hit with a call, but she's not the one that shot the ball. A violation down along the baseline. He tried to talk to the official that made the call for the taunt, and he wouldn't talk to him.
Come on, son. Come on, 11. You're in the game.
Camper is in the game. Moon is off the floor. That's who did hit that three, and it was a beautiful ball. 69-55. Bluefield has done a really nice job of staying in striking distance, but now they've reached a critical juncture here. 6 minutes and a quarter to go. They really need to start scoring pretty quickly. 13 points separate them. Their season average 61 points per game in conference play. They basically have to have a scoring explosion and hold the Eagles scoreless to get back into it. 69-57. Kraft from the straightaway. Handed it off. Eagles 3-ball, this one too much. Boarded by Long. She has been on fire this afternoon. 19 points. Rams out front. Bluefield from the corner, that one too much. Sailed, taken in by Lavery. Noel hands it off to McCutcheons, who runs the floor with 5.5 to go. This one rattles off the side of the iron. Van Dyke looking to extend the lead. Noel pulls up, 3-ball, rattles and goes. Oh, baby. Say hello to Chattanooga, Tennessee. She gets the 3 to go. It's 72-57, 23 points for Noelle Lavery. She's 4 for 6 from downtown Atlanta. And with the travel, the ball goes back to the Eagles of Reinhardt. Bluefield has to put a run together that starts right now if they want any chance of winning this game. That's a great first step, the turnover. Pagan left it off for Northcross. She tries along the baseline, blockered away by Van Dyke from behind. Gets a hand on the ball, 4:49 to go. Pagan to come onto the floor. Couple of quick passes. Lost by Bragg. Taken by Julia Kraft. Outlet pass. Good tempo, and Noel takes the feed back doors. There's a violation. Van Dyke collides down inside with Jordan.
Hey, Lena. Shuffle.
Moving this around. Al Gunter from the corner, defended by Noel. This one off of the floor. 4:11 to go. "60 seconds into this final quarter, it was a 14-point game. Now 6 minutes into this final quarter, it's a 15-point game. Bluefield has been unable to cut their way back into this margin. Reinhardt just keeps building the lead, building the lead. They lose it for a minute, they get it right back. Kraft, blown tire, picks it up short. Taken by Long. Destiny running the floor. She's got a convoy. 3 defenders, tries to go off the glass. Back door cleaned up. That goes for Bluefield. And this goes for Reinhardt as they respond and push their lead back to 15. 3.5 to play. Eagles keep their nice season rolling at home against Bluefield and the Rams. Barring a miracle, this one is pretty much all done. Reinhardt is seeking to improve their positioning in AAC play and break into the top 25. This will be their 12th win on the season, and they rise to 7-1 at home. Reinhardt also is going to win their 5th in a row and a 4th loss in a row for the Rams of Bluefield, which is huge. 74-59, just under 3 minutes to play. We'll take a look at the top 10 in the nation for the NAI. This is your league top 10. Some really good teams playing this year. A lot of good competition, and the Appalachian Athletic Conference is going to make a strong case when it comes time for the league tournament and the national tournament. Bluefield has lost 4 in a row. Scratch that. I said 3. They've actually lost 4 in a row. So this will be their 5th loss in a row, dating back to a defeat at the hands of Tennessee Wesleyan University on December 10th. They've already lost once this year. Shawnee State handed them a defeat. Following this, they'll take on the University of Pikeville as they stay on the road in AAC play. 5:30 p.m. tip. That's this coming Tuesday in Pikeville, Kentucky. Thought McCutcheons was going to hit me with the ball. That one coming right for me. After traveling to Pikeville, they'll play 2 in a row at home on the 11th and 15th of this month, so Saturday and Wednesday. First Milligan, then Union College, the Bulldogs. Should be Union Commonwealth. This one goes down inside. 76-59. Reinhardt going to extend their winning streak to 5 games in a row, dating back to December 4th when they took down Truett McConnell. It would be a longer streak, but they played at the show in Kingsport. Southeast Sports Network was on hand. You could go find that broadcast archived. They played Campbellsville and Georgetown, 2 of the very best in America. Lost by double digits to both, 84-60 and 71-63 respectively. Reinhardt now will pick up their 5th win in a row, and their toughest test of the season in conference play is next. They're going to have to go to Knoxville, Tennessee, and take on the Royals of Johnson University. Coach Brian Lahan awaits Tony Campbell and his Reinhardt Eagles. That's a 5:30 p.m. tip this Tuesday. Should be a really good one. Following that, they'll be back here in Waleska if you want to join them at Brown Athletics Center on the 11th, Saturday at 2 p.m. against Kentucky Christian. Off the mark, 76-61, the tally. Cutting into that lead just a little bit, 13-point game with 2 to play.
No, you're okay. 27 seconds. Can you get the trainer? The trainer.
Shot clock error. Reinhardt's Julia Kraft inbounds from the left side of your screen out to McCutcheons.
Good. Sit down, Naja. Sit down.
Van Dyke, the handoff. McCutcheons drives down to the elbow. And as they collide, Haley Johnson the call.
Lena, rim, protect rim, protect rim.
3 ball. This one rattles out on Julia Kraft. Down the floor and in trouble. From the corner, the Rams can't get the 3 to go. 90 seconds left to play as Reinhardt has a 13-point advantage. Reinhardt coming down the floor is McCutcheon. She's got 11 points, 3 for 10 from the floor. This off the mark. Van Dyke can't get the putback. She's got the ball again. Kraft, mid-range, yes. Julia Kraft up to 9 points, her 4th bucket of the day from the floor. She hasn't made a single trip to the line. 6 rebounds, 3 assists to go with it. Our player of the game will be Noelle Lavery. 8 for 11 from the floor, 4 for 6 from three-point land, 75% at the charity stripe, 23 points, 9 rebounds, 2 assists, almost posted a double-double. There she is again. Oh, baby! 26 points. Unlimited range. She's 5 for 7 from downtown Atlanta. 81-63, 32 seconds to play. Bluefield just looking to close out and make this a bit more respectable. Kraft almost has the steal. Rams from the corner, no three. McCutcheons will finish with 11, Van Dyke with 10, Camper with 8. Rams long finishes with 21, Pagan with a dozen, Northcross with 8, Jordan with 7, and 6 for Guzman. Really nice performance from these two today, and obviously the final scoreline makes it look like it wasn't as competitive as it was, but really, really good performance by the Rams against one of the best teams in America in the Reinhardt University Eagles. Appreciate you tuning in and really looking forward to the men's game, which we'll have as well on the Southeast Sports Network, ETC3, ETC Now, and the National Sports Network at ESPNSports.com. Your final score, 8-63. The Reinhardt Eagles win their 5th in a row at home. That'll do it for me and the Southeast Sports Network. For the Rams, for the Eagles, for all the fans in Waleska, Georgia, I'm Gabriel Schrei saying so long and inviting you to tune in for the men's game next on SESN.
Want to watch your favorite Southeast teams in action? We've got you covered. Stream live games and highlights on YouTube, Twitch, Amazon Fire TV, Stream TV, and more. For all the details, visit our How to Watch page at SESNsports.com. It's your one-stop guide to catching every play, every time, wherever you are. The Southeast Sports Network, bringing the game to you anytime, anywhere. Catch the most thrilling moments from your favorite local teams, only on the Southeast Sports Network. From jaw-dropping touchdowns to game-winning goals, we bring you all the highlights that make the Southeast the heart of sports. Don't miss out. Tune in anytime, anywhere, and relive the action like never before. The action lives on our YouTube channel, but you can watch highlights many different ways by visiting our website. The Southeast Sports Network, where every play matters.
Welcome back. On the floor, getting the photo, a man who was here for 18 years, the Outbound Athletic Director, Jeffrey Portier. Congratulations to a Reinhardt University legend, a Reinhardt basketball legend, Jeff Portier. You will be sorely missed, sir. The Reinhardt University community, the fans, the students, thank you for your contributions to the excellent athletic programs here. That'll do it for us. Thanks for tuning in.
Kids play way too many sports life. But let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
At the Salvation Army, a shelter isn't just a place to rest. It's a chance to shed layers, let loose, and finally let it go. With your gift, a warm bed is just the beginning. It's the first night of a new day. When our homeless neighbors feel safe enough to close their eyes, they can see the way forward.
A truck is a tool, but a ram is life. Yeah, it's the wipe the sweat off your brow sort of life. But it's also the let's load up the ATV's life. The my kids play way too many sports life. The let's find a secret spot to fish life. That looks nice. Innovations, comforts, and powertrains built to power all the lives you live. Ram.
The Southeast Sports Network is now on Amazon Fire TV. Now you can download the SESN app and watch on any Amazon-enabled device, such as your Fire Stick. The easiest way to download the app is to go to our website, find the Watch SESN tab, and click Fire TV app. Then just select your device from the list. That's it. Free and easy. Enjoy watching the Southeast Sports Network on your Fire TV, Fire Stick, or Fire Tablet with just a few clicks.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. What about those barbecues you plan in detail for your family? Or your daughter's first costume party? It was out of this world. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
Hello, and thank you for joining us for today's broadcast. This broadcast is a product of Shry Media, LLC. Unauthorized use, sale, or redistribution of this media in any form is strictly prohibited without the express written consent of Shry Media. Radio and television mediums are encouraged to reach out. Thank you for tuning in.